This is the story of one Alice Ngina, who is with us today. I'm going to invite her over so she can introduce herself and share this very emotional story. Alice, thank you for coming today.
Thank you for inviting me. Yeah.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Alice Ngina, a mother of two, one now, because I lost one of my sons. They were twins. Yeah. And that was in the year 2013. And, well, it was such an emotional time. And, you know, sometimes it's good to have closure. Something I still believe I haven't, because I never really got to know exactly what happened to my son. And when I tried following it up with the cops, nothing much really happened. So, yeah, sometimes it's very difficult. As much as it is like, it's been like 9 years, sometimes the memory is so fresh, you know. And yeah, so it's hard. It's been hard. It's been hard. Yeah.
I can imagine it must be very difficult even talking about it right now.
It is. It is. It is. It is because, like, you know, I wish I knew, or rather I knew exactly what happened to him, because he had gone out with some friends, and then I think at some point when he decided to go home, I can't tell whether he decided to take a cab or he decided to walk. I don't know. All I know is that he was beaten up by some young guys, about 4 of them. And then somehow he managed to escape, got some help, and somehow they managed to get one of my nephews and my son. They picked him from somewhere in town, took him to hospital. Then he was treated. But I think the mistake they did was that they never, like, you know, they didn't do a head scan. So he died of internal bleeding. Yeah, and that was the following day, actually, because from the hospital he even walked home, and he could even, like, tell them, you know, I really fought those guys. Guys nilionyeshia. Lakini one of them just came from nowhere, akakuja kanigonga tu kwa kichwa, you know. So when they went home, he slept, and they were supposed to take him back to the hospital the following day for the scan. But now before that, my nephew called me and told me, you know what, Cruz was involved in an accident. He was beaten up, but I managed to take him to the hospital, and he's doing much better. But you know, being a mother, sometimes you can tell something when something is not right. So I decided to go and see him, because, like, by that time I was not living with them. You know, kids of nowadays, they like being independent very early. And so before I got there, my other son called me and told me, Mami, wherever you are, if kama umechukua matatu, just get a cab, because Cruz is getting worse. So I came out from the matatu, got a cab, and by the time I got there, you know, he was like vomiting blood, and it was kind of choking. And then, unfortunately, I'm asthmatic. I kind of got the attack. So my other son didn't know what to do. You know, like, the brother is here, he's sick. I'm here, like, you know, like, you know, I can't breathe. I'm crying, I'm screaming. But anyway, we managed to take him to the cab, and then we went to Mater Hospital. By the time we got there at the emergency, the doctor just saw him, you know, from the car, and, like, he just said, you know what, sorry, the guy is just dead. And, you know, it was like, you know, it was just very fast, like, pap, pap. And I just couldn't, like, believe it. And I couldn't accept it. And I remember, the only thing I remember is that the next minute when I woke up, I was, like, lying on a bed. And this father was there, these Catholic fathers, you know, trying to, like, praying and, like, you know, telling me everything is gonna be all right. The only thing I couldn't let them do, I couldn't let them take him to the mortuary, you know. He just told them, just let the boy lie there till when I'm ready for him to be taken to the mortuary. And you know, what really gets to me is that when I tried following that, you know, because it's a murder case, right? And when I went to report, they told me, you know, there are CCTVs everywhere. We're going to make sure that we get these people. And I kept on going there, like every day after the burial, like every day. Nothing happened. And every time I go there, ati hakuna pesa ya fuel, hakuna pesa sijui nini. And it was just crazy. It was just crazy. It was just crazy. You even wonder sometimes. I don't know, it's just been difficult. It's just been, you know, I just wish I knew, you know, I wish I knew what, like, really, was he walking at that particular time, because it was around 1 o'clock. Was he walking? Was it taken from a cab? You know, and I just wish the police did their, you know, their work. Because probably if they went through the CCTVs, they would have gotten a clue. And it's just been hard. And like last month, on 9th, was his anniversary, 9th anniversary. It's just been...
It's been difficult.
Yeah, it's been hard. It's just been hard. Anyway.
And it's okay to cry. It's okay to let it out. Emotions are healthy.
Well, I guess.
And we're here to support you, Ngina.
Sometimes I wonder whether I can, you know, really like, you know, really forget. You know, really like, I don't know, it's been hard. It's just been hard. I guess you can, like, maybe, I guess you can't really forget, you know?
You can't.
I think the pain just gets a bit easier. But once in a while, it's just like, you know, it really comes back. And sometimes I don't know what to do.
It's okay. We're here to give you the psychosocial support that you need. I'm here with my colleague, JP, John Paul. Please, you can just introduce yourself and tell me what you think about the story that Ngina is sharing with us here today. Yeah.
Thank you, Jackie. My name is John Paul. I'm a counseling psychologist and a trainer. And thank you for the invite, and happy to be on the set. When talking about loss, it's always emotional, and it's never easy to talk about it, because it triggers something in you. Maybe it's that thing that you've never dealt with. It doesn't matter how long it has taken. So when she talks about the loss of her son, it's okay for her to feel the way she's feeling right now. And as you've said, it's okay to bring it out. It's okay to try, to